swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Cavazos. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Breeze. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Breeze. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play. First down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's DeLuca. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Back to pass, it's DeLuca. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Back to throw, it's DeLuca. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plucks it out of the air. Slips it to... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out, the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Walters. Catch in the middle, it's Breeze. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Breeze. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Ready.
Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's DeLuca. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And wings it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He probably won that play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Breeze. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's DeLuca. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Military stun.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go, here we go.
The run from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Walters. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Makes the grab on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hand off to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Pena. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Cavazos. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Walters. Got his man quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of the third and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The snap sets up to throw. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And the Tar Heels line it up with a first and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Walters. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Skips away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting a hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Walters. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Walters. Looking for the score. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Pushes ahead. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. send its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's DeLuca. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Gets it out quickly. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hussein. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day. Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's DeLuca. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. One more play to pad the stats.